Dre, we starting. See, you already not locked in.
I'm watching film. My bad.
Ah, my bad, Mamba mentality. But nah, hey, welcome everybody to episode 3 of Player Perspective. Special episode. I'm actually here in Dallas. Got to see Dre team play this weekend live in the flesh. Great game. We'll talk about that a little bit later because, as y'all know, I did pick DC to lose. So we'll touch on that in a minute, though. What's up, Dre? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling real good. Just coming off a W this past weekend. Shout out to the defenders. Shout out to the defender fans that's tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Week 3, we back with another player perspective. Giving you the ins and the outs, the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly about what goes on that field. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna keep getting better and better every week.
Let's get it. All right, man. So let's jump right into it, bro. First game of the week. We had y'all taking on the Arlington Renegades here in Arlington. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I picked against y'all, and for the first what is it 4 15-minute quarters? So for the first 58 minutes of that game, them boys was handling y'all. They was kind of whipping y'all ass for the first 58 minutes of the game. They was pretty dominant. I'm not gonna say y'all ain't getting nothing, but it looked like they were gonna take it away. And then 2 minutes, 8 seconds left, 11 points, well, 12 points to win the game. Kind of talked me through that last fourth quarter. How were y'all kind of feeling on the sideline? Like what was the energy amongst the team around that time?
We started the game slow. I could be honest about that, but we continue to believe that we were gonna win that game. Even when it got to the fourth quarter, when we did the math, we knew that we had a chance to win, and that's all we needed. So we played a full 4 quarters, a full 4 quarters, and when it got to the fourth quarter, man, we decided that let's see what we can do. Let's execute. Let's put together one play at a time. Put together some good drives, and that's what we did. Coach Kais, he dialed up some great plays when the pressure came, and Jordan and the rest of the offensive players, they did what they had to do. They executed the plays that were called, and that 4th and 12, that really gave us a chance to win the game. That was the play of the game. Ty coming across, catching that dig route. And
Yeah.
our kicker, he's been lights out all season, so we knew if we got that 4th and 12, we had a real good chance to win.
Yeah, so we had a little debate off camera about that 4th and 12 because I was saying how hard it is for teams to really put a game away. Because if you're up by 2 scores, that's nothing. And if you're up by 2 scores and you start trying to be too aggressive and score to go up by another score, anything can happen. You could go 3 and out. You could throw an interception. You could fumble if you're too aggressive. But also, there's no such thing as running the clock out because with that 4th and 12, it is it too easy, man? Like, should they take it back to 4th and 15? We haven't seen somebody not get it yet. That's crazy to me.
I mean, nah, it's not too easy. I mean, obviously 4th and 15 is harder than 4th and 12. The percentages, they just they go way up. 4th and 15, those 3 yards make a difference. But that's what the fans want to see. That's what the UFL is about. Trying to put on good football. It's the only football on TV right now, so the product has to be entertaining. It has to work. And so far this season, man, every game has been entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So I
Definitely.
feel like keep the rule, man. Defense has got to play defense. Defense win championship, right? So
Yeah,
you gotta
definitely.
you gotta be able to close the game out. I feel like versus Houston, our defense closed the game out. Houston had a chance to go win that game on the last minute drive. They did their job that week. This week versus Arlington, I feel like it was the offense's turn to step up. And, we scored a couple late touchdowns at the end. Jordan got the 2-point conversion, and you know, made a couple of great throws at the end of the game that we needed. A couple of clutch throws, and we came out on top. So it's just you don't know what side of the ball that week is going to be. You know what I'm saying? What side of the ball the game is going to call on. So you got to be ready and stout in all three phases.
Yeah, you're right. Y'all definitely came to play and were ready to play all fourth quarters. But I've also, I don't want to call it a complete meltdown, but Arlington really dropped the ball in those last 2 minutes with multiple mistakes. Let me talk about it real quick, and then we'll pull up the clip for y'all. Just that last sequence. But not snapping the ball before the 2 minute warning, giving y'all a timeout when y'all didn't have one. Giving up the 4th and 12. The roughing the passer on Tiamu. It was just a multitude of ways that it seemed like Arlington really lost themselves this game. Let's pull it up right quick so the fans can be talking about it before we talk more about it.
This type of play. Ta'amu with time. Throws it over the middle. Caught by his receiver. Near the 45-yard line. Ty Scott has to go back for it. Was almost tripped up by his own feet, but catches it. First down. Ta'amu again to the air, to the sideline. What a play there by Harmon. It was almost picked off. Harmon down the sidelines and pushed out at the 26. Run the ball.
Crazy sequence right there. But, hey, that's what led to the game and the field goal. Shout out to y'all, man, for being resilient, and never quit.
One more thing before we move on to game 2. If you watch that clip again, nobody never touched Ty Scott on that 4th and 12. No one
pull it back up. Let me see. Pull it back up one time. Can we pull it back up?
This type of play. Ta'amu with time. Throws it over the middle. Caught by his receiver. Near the 45-yard line. Ty Scott.
Hey, now that's crazy. I don't know if bro hit him when he fell past.
No,
he didn't. Hey, that's crazy that no one caught that the refs even blew it dead and everything. That's crazy. He could have got up and kept running.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. I didn't notice that in real time.
But
Arlington just not locked in, bro. It's 4th and 12. Y'all been winning this whole game. All y'all got to do is get a stop right here, and then y'all let him catch it and then don't touch him. Like, bro, come on, man. That's crazy.
The way you making it seem is football. That's how football go. It's not about them letting us. It's that's how the game go. So our coaches coached a good game, and our players made plays when it was time to make plays. Theirs didn't. It's not about who let who do what. You know what I'm saying? It's about who made the less mistakes when it mattered most. So
also, before we move on, let's talk a little X's and O's. One play that was working for y'all was the QB draw. It seemed like that was y'all best run play all night. Can you kind of break down what Arlington was doing on defense that made that play so successful for y'all all night?
So when we're in 11 personnel or 10 personnel and we do a spread formation, which is a 2
One second. Just for the fans, 11 personnel means 1 running back, 1 tight end. 10 personnel means 1 running back, 0 tight ends. I know everybody doesn't know personnel. And 12 personnel would be 1 running back, 2 tight ends. The running back is always the first number. The tight ends are always the second number. And then would obviously fill in the rest for O-line and receivers. That lets you know how many receivers are on the field. But go ahead, Dre.
Yeah, man. So 2x2 receivers, and every time we motion the back out, the linebacker would go with the back, and it would be an empty box. So you can either throw the ball or you can run the draw. Every team has this play in their playbook. So it was working for us. So we was sticking to what was working.
Definitely. Yeah, Tiamu had a great game. I feel like Luis Perez had a great game. He did his thing. He always has. He's currently leading the league in passing yards. A lot of people are saying it's neck and neck between him and A.J. McCarron right now for favorite to win MVP. I think it's going to be a little tough for Luis to get those nods right now with them being 0-3 right now. So, yeah, Luis definitely, hopefully, they could turn around. Luis will keep balling. Great guy. Me and you both like Luis. You feel me? So, hey, we hope to see them do good and keep continuing to ball out, Luis. But yeah, you ready to move on to the next game, or you still want to talk about this a little bit?
I've been ready to move on.
Hey, bro, listen. All that little attitude I'm sensing, lose it.
I'm
So,
been ready. Oh man, let's do it. We got
all right,
things
what's
to
the
do.
next?
Watch, bro. We got big game
Bro,
coming
y'all,
up.
I know you ready to move on because y'all barely got that win. I'd be ready to move on too.
Hey,
That's like you ever seen that play when them Lakers hit that buzzer beater and ran off the court? That's how y'all is. Y'all ran out of there with that W.
I knew you ain't like. I knew you was a hater. I knew you was. I knew it. I knew it.
Hey man, hey man, what do y'all fans say? Go defenders. I don't know.
All right, we'll see.
All right, man, come on, let's move on, bro. What's game 2? What we had? We had the Showboats versus the Stallions. Sheesh, boy, that was. Hey, can we pull up the Let's pull up the graphic of who's leading the lead in sacks right now. Leading the league in sacks right now. We got that graphic. The Stallions are first with 17 sacks. Tied for second and third. Well, tied for second is 9 sacks. Them boys have what, 8 more sacks than everybody else in only 3 games. That is crazy. It's all right. We can take the graphic down now. I believe they had, what was it, like 7 sacks against Memphis this week? That's crazy. I think they had 3 sacks in the first 4 plays, I believe. That's insane.
That's cool. That's great.
They had 1 sack. They hit the quarterback so hard the coach was ready to quit. Can we pull that play up?
You crazy.
Boy, they hit the quarterback so hard. Coach ain't even want that boy out there.
Finished 9th in Heisman voting. Replay. Oh, big hit on Cookus. That Garvin ball comes out, and Cooks is still down.
Shout out to Cookus, tough guy, because he wanted to still be out there. But the reason why I brought that up is because me and you had talked about this earlier, bro. They were down, what was it, 11 or 12 points with 12 minutes, 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the coach is going to tell Cookus, I got to take you out. I got to protect you. If they score one more time, I'm taking you out. And the score that they scored one more time was to put them up 11. It's not like they were up 11 and score one more time. No. They were only down 11 points. And they was getting after the quarterback so bad that the head coach pulled his starting quarterback in a 2-possession game. When we know 2 possessions is nothing in this league. That's 2 minutes you can easily. We've seen teams do it. He had almost the entire fourth quarter, and he just did not want his quarterback to get hurt. That's crazy. What you think about that? As a QB, how would you have felt getting pulled in that situation?
No, that's crazy. I mean, coach said he didn't want to, put his starting quarterback at risk. He felt like the offense wasn't clicking. The O-line must have not been blocking the way they're supposed to be blocking, and he didn't want his star quarterback to end up getting hurt. He basically said he's seen enough. So they put in the number 2 guy. I feel like the number 2 guy went in there, and they was tagging him too. So at the end of the day, I like Cookies, and I felt like he was real confused about, like, why am I getting pulled? Because, like you said, like, the game is never out of reach. Definitely not with 15 minutes left in the fourth. So that was kind of confusing. I really feel like that might have sent a message to the team.
Like, it's over. Let's just try to get out of here alive.
That might have sent the wrong message to the team, which I don't know. Obviously, I'm not on the team, but I don't know. I just feel like it could send the wrong message to the team, as in, like, dang, like, coaches, he quitting already, or because as a coach, you want your players to play till the clock hits 0-0, no matter the circumstances. So, Birmingham, they've been real dominant this season. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, y'all got Birmingham next week, so I know you don't want to say too much right now. We'll talk more about them when we cover, when we look forward to our next week's game. But we're not done talking about them just yet. It's looking like they starting quarterback with Adrian Martinez. He was doing a lot with his legs, and he was also the first quarterback this season to throw for over 300 yards in the game. So, congratulations to Adrian Martinez. From our perspective, at least, it looks like now he's gonna be the starter because in the first two games they were splitting reps. He played this entire game, so it looks like they got their starter in Birmingham. What do you think about that? About that QB battle? Are you surprised it's came to an end so soon, or do you think they might still try to give the other guy some reps, or how you think that's going to go?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Adrian probably won a job from what it's looking like, but at the end of the day, with leagues like this, man, being a starter doesn't really matter. You one play away from another guy coming in. Look at Reed for Houston. He was just number 2 guy. Now he's about to start the whole season most likely. Um, not to fast forward to another game, but San Antonio quarterback is rumored to be out. So Quinn Dormy is gonna have to step up. So it's like all that. Oh, I'm a starter, bro. You got to be ready as a number 2 guy. You have to be ready because that is a nightmare of your number being called and you not being prepared. That's the worst thing a player could ever go through. So that's just my mindset of Adrian won the job, but Matt Corral, he got to stay ready, especially with how often Adrian uses his legs. It's a dangerous game, bro, and it's realistic out here.
Definitely. But yeah, Birmingham looked dominant, man. The offense looked great. The defense looked great. They were all over the quarterback. Like I said, I've been saying this. It's looking like they are the team to beat in spring football. Them boys looking like, I mean, we don't want to speculate. We're not saying they're going to three-peat. But if they were to, that would be crazy. They building a little mini dynasty, man. But shout out to them. Shout out to Skip Holtz.
You like
You
them to
know,
repeat?
that,
You like them to three-peat?
huh?
You like them to three-peat?
Right now, yeah. I'm seeing them three-peating right now. You know,
True.
you my guy. I'm a Defenders fan.
They
And
got
then
nothing. I just asked you a question. You ain't got to explain your case. You got to explain yourself. I understand. I feel you. You feel me? You got to explain it.
I don't got a team, man. I don't got no dog in this race. I just like watching great football. And right now, to me, they're playing the best football.
Facts. We're
You
going to
feel
see.
me? So we got anything else to talk about with this game? Basically, more of the story, sum it up. The Stallions tore their ass up, and they basically quit. But hey, shout out to Memphis though, bro. Shake back.
Styles played a good game, man. Memphis going to be all right. They're definitely going to continue to get better. So, no, it's no big deal. Nobody's ever out of it in this league.
So look, now boom. Let's move on to this next game. The Houston Roughnecks versus the Muskegon Panthers. Hey man, the Saginaw Panthers looked good out there. They almost got me. You keep asking me, am I a fan? I told you till they pick a city. Pick a city. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan, but I am from Detroit, from Michigan. But them boys look good. EJ Perry looked good. They were making big plays on offense. The kicker hit another 55-yarder. They making some noise, man. I honestly, I'm pretty sure I picked Houston to win this game because I liked Houston defense so much. And the Panthers really went out there and kind of showed they can play, and their defense was just as good. First half was a very defensive game. Both defenses were flying around. And the second half, the Panthers just found a way to pull away. What do you got any takes on this game?
Yeah, honestly, man, I told you Michigan going to keep getting better and better. They're a tough team. They remind me of Boston College. And Boston College was real good. And they was in the ACC, and we had to play them every year. And we was always favored to win, but we knew in the back of our head, if we go there and play around, the boys going to come with it. So, it was a good game, though. It was a good game. I feel like Houston started fast, and Michigan was able to withstand the blow that Houston had punched first, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Michigan, man. They're playing good football right now, and that's good for them.
Yeah, shout out to EJ Perry. Right now, he's leading the league in rushing touchdowns with 4. But that comes to a conversation that me and you kind of had earlier today too. Is man, I don't really like the running back play this season. I haven't seen none of the running backs really going too crazy. I think Mateo Durant had a great game for St. Louis this past week. He's the first running back to really stick out to me. But other than that, man, I ain't been seeing. We don't got no. I don't feel like we have no home run hitters right now. Do you think it's running back play? Do you think it's O line play? Do you think offense just needs to mature? What you think going on right now with the running game in this league?
I think it's gonna get better each week. You know, there's no OTAs, there's no offseason, so every other position group is gonna mature faster than the O line. The O line, it takes 5 guys to be on one accord. So I think once the O line play continues to grow and get better, backs will be able to break more runs, and once offensive coordinators get film of other teams and familiar with defensive coordinators, you know, they'll scheme better and continue to put players in positions to, you know, break long runs. So the running game gonna get better and better. It's always like that in football. At the beginning of the season, it's a battle on offense to really get the identity and the continuity of, you know, each other. But it'll get better.
Yeah, no, to kind of touch on that O line topic. As a former offensive lineman myself, offensive line is always going to be the last position group to gain their rhythm and to gain their trust. Because the saying amongst offensive linemen in our rooms and our coaches is 5 = 1. The reason why defenses as a whole mature faster than offense is because on defense, 10 guys can go the wrong way and one guy can make a spectacular play. With offense, it doesn't work that way. Almost the whole offense has to do the right thing in order for the play to work. And especially with your offensive line, all 5 offensive linemen have to be on the same page. And that takes time. You got to build chemistry. You got to get used to the guy you're playing next to. And after a while, as the season goes along, offensive lines start clicking because I know this guy. Hey, I might not have to make this double team call on this play because I've been playing with my tackle all season. And I know he heard the play in the huddle. We've looked at each other. We know, all right, we got a double team. Or, you know, you take him, I'm going. The communication gets quicker. The trust gets better and everything. But definitely I agree with you. I think O-lines take a little bit of time to mesh. And once that happens, I think we'll start seeing better running performances in the league this year.
Nah, I agree, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely O line play, and it'll get better and better. So
Yeah, no, I still like the Roughnecks as a team. I think they're a very talented team. Their defensive line is very talented. Shout out to Big Keontae over there, number 94. That's our guy, our teammate for a little bit last year with the Guardians. But this week just wasn't their week. Hopefully, they can bounce back next week. So, yeah, you got anything else to say about this game?
nah, man, every team is talented. So that's just what it's gonna be. You gotta come bring your A game every week. And I mean, being a DC defender, every team gonna give us their best shot anyway. So
What do you mean? Like, what's so special about the DC defenders that every team want to play y'all hard?
because what you mean? They was the best team in the league last year.
Some would say Arlington was the best team in the league last year because they won the championship.
Arlington got hot late, but Arlington didn't even know what's up. So what you talking about? Arlington know.
Arlington knows. How
They
how do
got hot
Arlington?
late, and they got hot late, and they played better football on that day. On that specific day, they played better football. In that,
Well, some could argue the only other team to beat the DC Defenders last year was the Orlando Guardians. So some people could say that we were the best team in the league last year, even though we
on
went.
to the next game, bro. I don't know.
All right, so look. Let's say DC went undefeated and won the championship, but only lost to us, the Guardians last year.
Why you
So
keep bringing up the Guardians, bro?
bro, I'm a Guardian. What you want from me? Look, will we not default be the champions?
No, bro. It's not how it works. Don't work
Hey,
like that.
now look, Arlington saved the league from because I was going to be claiming the XFL championship, but luckily Arlington beat them, and so now we can't say we were the only team to beat them. So they took away my championship, but shout out to Arlington. Well, all right, they stole a ring from me, man. But all right, let's move on to the last game, man. St. Louis Battlehawks versus the San Antonio Brahmas. Am I tripping, bro? Am I making this up, or is there a rivalry there?
I mean, I don't know. It probably is. I mean, probably two teams in the league last year in the XFL that had a dome, so I guess it was like kind of they had a little advantage at
I
that
think they
point.
have similar fan bases, kind of similar
Yeah,
feel. So they kind of just be going at it, competing when it comes to, attendance and the fans and which fan base
right.
shows the most support. So
Yeah,
I think there's a little bit of a rivalry there. If there is a rivalry there, well, St. Louis came out on top, 31-24. That's
yeah.
lit.
I was tuned into that game, man. It was a good game. It was a good game. I really was entertained, man. San Antonio, they got some stuff, bro. They got good coaches over there, and so do St. Louis. But I feel like I said last week in my predictions, I feel like St. Louis won the battle on the outside. Both teams played good. Both teams made mistakes, and both teams made big plays. That's gonna happen. But when it came down to it, St. Louis made more big plays and less mistakes than San Antonio when it counted. When it counted. So it was a good game though. And but like I said, I picked St. Louis, and that's just what it was. Who you picked?
I believe I picked the Brahmas.
Oh,
So I believe this week I went 1-3. I picked Arlington. I picked the Stallions. I picked Houston. I picked the Brahmas. So I went 1-3. Only team that I picked to win was the Stallions.
oh, what I
But
went?
I think you went 2-2.
I went what?
Or not, you went 2-2.
Okay, so I won this week.
Barely.
It doesn't matter. You keep talking about barely. That's so. What's the record?
Bro. You up to what you've won 2 weeks?
Why you trying to make it seem like it's such hard math?
Because I don't remember what we picked first week.
You remember I won.
So
That's all
you
you.
won first week, you won second week, and you won this. So you tell me you 3-0.
Yes.
I don't know if that's right, bro. We gotta
All
check
right.
them
So
out.
we can go back and talk to production and talk to them about it.
Yeah,
So that
let's see. Tell us in the chat right quick, production. Is Drake 3-0 on week to week? We're going just week to week. So who's won every week? Is Drake 3-0? I don't know about that. That's crazy.
at the end of the day, bro, it don't matter. It don't matter. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this St. Louis and San Antonio game in the sense of how different this San Antonio team is about to look.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, everybody already know. But breaking news: Chase Gabers is out for the season with what's appeared to be a wrist injury. Shout out to him, though, praying for speedy recovery. Uh, yeah, he's very tough, though, man. He finished the game, so it was to the point where nobody even knew he was hurt. It just kind of happened, came out, and everybody's like, "What?" Because he played the whole game with whatever injury he had. That's enough. Well, I've heard updated that speculation is he's on IR, so he's at least out 5 weeks, but he may be able to return late in the season. But we don't know because first story was he's done for the season. Then now
Yeah.
they're saying, oh, he might be able to come back. But either way it goes, yeah, next man up.
But yeah, so it's like San Antonio. They going through. They got the injury bug, man. Sad to say.
Yeah, there's a few key injuries to San Antonio, and it's only week 3. That's crazy. I think they're the most injured team right now.
Yeah, I pray for Chase, and I liked him, bro. He was playing good football. I liked him in the
Nah, he
offense.
definitely was. He was going crazy.
That offense seemed pretty exciting. Getting the
Mhm.
ball out to different receivers and moving around. He was agile. That's how they ended up winning that game against Memphis because he was able to get out the pocket. He's real mobile, so he tore us up. He played good football against us. We definitely wanted him to be the quarterback, and we played him again in that rematch later in the season. But all is well to him. I hope for a speedy recovery. And it's Quinn Dormady time now, man. So shout out to Q Dorm. Hopefully he's been preparing. I know he has. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do out there, man.
Yeah, shout out to Quentin. If it was any consolation of Brahmas fans, Quentin and Cody got a crazy connection. Cody was one of the one of the better players in the XFL last year. So now that he kind of got a quarterback that's a little bit more familiar with him, maybe we'll see him. I mean, he's been playing good. Don't get me wrong, but maybe we'll see him explode a little bit more in the offense. And y'all still got John Trey Kirkland who've been balling out. So that's gonna be good. Seeing man Quentin the gamer, man. I remember last year he came in and made a lot of plays for us. So I don't think there's going to be any fall off. I don't think Brahmas fans got to worry about that. Yeah, and yeah, I almost said something else, but let me be quiet. Him and Cody's just real close.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So we'll see. All right, let's talk about next week's game. We got stuff to do.
Boy, you don't got nowhere to be.
Come on, man. Gotta watch this film. Birmingham film.
All right, let's look at next week's weekend slate. All right, so first up, we got Showboats and Battlehawks. Who you got?
They at the Battlehawks, huh?
Yep.
I gotta take the Battlehawks. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think the Showboat's gonna come to play, especially off a loss like that to Birmingham. They definitely gonna get back to the drawing board, figure some things out, and tune some things up. But I just don't think it'll be enough to take down the Battlehawks at home, especially off of that away win they just had against San Antonio. The confidence high right now, so I take St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm going St. Louis too. After last week, Showboats, I feel like they got some stuff to figure out internally. That, like I said, that's damaging to a team morale when it seemed like y'all basically quit at the beginning of the fourth quarter and taking out the starting quarterback. That's very, very damaging to a team morale. So yeah, I don't see them bouncing back from that, especially with how good AJ McCarron been playing, how good St. Louis offense being. Yeah, so I'm taking St. Louis. Yeah, by 2 scores. I'm not gonna lie.
Game 2.
Let's talk about game 2 last. Let's move on.
Oh, come on.
Nah, we're gonna talk about game 2 last. So look, we got the
game 2.
What?
You know who I got game 2?
Yeah, but that's why we're gonna get a little bit deeper into it. It ain't gonna be too long. So let's move on to 3 right quick. We got the Saginaw Panthers taking on the St. Louis Brahmas. They're gonna be at St. Louis. This is gonna be the Panthers' first away game of the season.
Hold on. St. Louis Brahmas at St. Louis. San Antonio.
No. San Antonio, my bad. San Antonio. Who you got, man? You know what I meant. Stop. You feel me? Who you got? Like, bro.
I got Michigan, bro.
You got Michigan.
I got Michigan with the upset. I think Vegas gonna give San Antonio some points. I think Vegas gonna give San Antonio the money line, and I think they're gonna try to give Michigan some points, but I take Michigan with the upset over the Brahmas at home.
I like San Antonio. I like San Antonio at home.
Why?
I feel like Quinn gonna have a good game, man. I feel like the offense is gonna be clicking. I don't think there's gonna be no fall off. I like San Antonio. I feel like it's gonna be a great game. I feel like this might be game of the week, closest game, come down to the wire. But I'll take San Antonio.
I'm taking Michigan Panthers.
Yep. Sunday. Lansing Panthers. You got them. All right, now let's go to Sunday. We got the Arlington Renegades at the Houston Roughnecks. Who you got?
I'm going to take Arlington getting their first W, man. I'm going to take Arlington getting their first W. They're going to put it together. They got some crazy talent on that team, bro, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They receiver room crazy. Luis going to be Luis, you know what I'm saying? He's going to figure it out. He's leading the league in passing right now, I think. So they're due for a good game. Like you said, they had a good game against us. They was basically – imposing their will on us the whole game, and we just figured out how to find a way because that's what we do. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with Arlington.
I'm gonna go with Arlington. I'm tempted to go with Houston because I feel like Houston defense be clicking, and Arlington sometimes I think they can get a little shaky. But Houston's offense isn't really going too crazy right now, and Luis Perez is dialed in. So yeah, I'll take Arlington on the road, getting the victory. I'll take Arlington. Now let's pull the graphic down for this one, for this last one. All right, so for the last game, Saturday, we got the DC Defenders going to Birmingham to take on the defending USFL champs, the Birmingham Stallions. How you feel about that game?
I feel good. I mean, it's early in the week. We're going to continue to practice hard. But, we feel good. We always feel good, no matter where we got to play. We're not worried about, like, home field advantage and all that stuff. We understand what this game brings. Sometimes you got to go on the road in hostile environments and get the job done, like we just did this past weekend. But, moving on to this next weekend, I'm excited, bro. Playing the supposedly best team in the league that everybody is saying, and they're playing the best football, and they playing some good football. I commend them. They're a talented team. Holtz, he got them going. That coaching staff been together for a while. They ran things over in the other league in the USFL. They were the best team over there. So we just excited to go over there and play football, bro, against a team that's supposed to be the best team. So it's a great challenge for us.
Bro, they finna beat y'all by at least 10. They finna beat y'all by at least 10.
I respect that. That's your take. You entitled to have your own opinion. I've been to you as a hater, though. I've been to you as a hater.
I'm not even hating. I'm being unbiased. At this point, this is journalism, bro. I have to give my unbiased opinion. I can't let a relationship I have with you affect how I tell the masses what's really going on. Them boys finna beat y'all by at least 10. Like I'm giving them 10 points. Like if I'm making a spread, it's like plus 9.5 for y'all. No cap.
I feel that. I'm taking us. I'm taking us straight up.
And I respect it. I'll never get on here and expect for you to go against your team,
Of course.
Bro, Birmingham looks serious.
Why are you taking them plus 10?
Because, listen, that defense is looking scary. Adrian Martinez, he getting it done through the air. He getting it done through the feet. I don't know if y'all going to be able to contain them. And then I feel like their defense is going to do a better job of containing y'all and stopping a little bit of those RPOs with pressure, making Jordan have to think a little bit more, because somebody's coming. Like, so I got to make a decision. Either I'm going to hand it off, I'm going to throw it right now. And that, when the quarterback's rushed, that's when they make mistakes.
I can respect that. That's a good take. But we will see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we preparing. They preparing. On Saturday night, we're going to see. And it'll be a good game.
Definitely. So, yeah, hey, we got our picks locked in for this week. Before we go, we're just going to talk about our play of the week. We can pull up that Josh Sims. His first name Josh, ain't it? What's his name? It's Josh Sims, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We can pull up that Sims touch.
Sewell with the pressure from inside. Perry gets away with it. Low throw. Sims is up. He's scooting sideline. He's already got one from 76. Give him another. Goodbye, Marcus Sims.
Mispronounce your name, but look, that boy looking like he did it the first time against Houston, and he did it again this week. Like, so he's going crazy. Hey, shout out to him. Right now, he looking like the best deep threat in the league.
Hey,
right now he's looking like the best deep threat in the league.
Hey,
nobody else got a touchdown that long.
I'm saying you gonna get it. You gonna get his jersey. You a Michigan fan, don't you? You gonna get his jersey.
All right, bro. Shout out to the Lansing Panthers, bro. And they got one of the, you feel me? Oh, speaking of receivers,
he got real speed. He got real speed. He got real speed. He definitely one of the fastest players in the league. He dangerous, bro. I ain't seen him in a scrimmage. They probably was saving him, or he probably was not. Just
it probably wasn't 100%. It can't be.
He probably just already made a team. The scrimmage really for players who on the cusp. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get through cut date. So. Nah, he one of the best in the league. I respect him.
Oh, yeah, speaking of receivers, they're breaking news. They saying Ja'Cory Pearson might play this week. That's what's up. That's a big addition to St. Louis.
Nah, facts. Facts. I'm excited for him to come back. He good for the league, man. People want to see him play. You know what I'm saying? He one of those guys who could take it to the house from a bubble screen, from anything. So he exciting for real.
He exciting.
Yeah,
You
he's
really
exciting to
respect
watch.
the game, huh?
Nah. Fact. He from that crib, Florida. Little real football played. Y'all boys better go in that basketball gym.
All right. All right, bro. Florida, the whole state of Florida be trying to take credit for what Miami produced. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter, bro.
It's players from Miami, it's players from Central Florida, it's players from Tampa, it's players from Jacksonville. Like, do your research, bro. Come
I've
on, bro.
done it. I've done it. And last year, Detroit was second in the entire country, second city in the country with active NFL players. We had 19. So, put some respect. They don't. I think you said something funny about Midwesterners the other day, and I ain't like that. So put some respect. And then we ain't even talking about the Midwest. We're not even talking about Michigan. We're talking about Detroit. Put some respect on my city, man. We produce real players, real ballers. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that matter.
I mean, you right, bro. 8 Mile is my favorite movie, though. I ain't gonna cap.
Stop playing with me, bro. Like legitimately stop playing with me.
Hey, that's what. Hey, Eminem snapped in that movie. Hey, when you get in the car, you put on Eminem.
Bro, okay. See,
I'm
now
asking.
you trying to make me go viral. I'm gonna be 100, bro. In Detroit, we have respect for Eminem as an OG. We have respect for Big Sean as what he's done for the city. But you're not in the summertime. You're not finna hear nobody in Detroit playing no Eminem or no Big Sean.
You don't listen to Big Sean?
That's not what we listen to in the city.
Can Big Sean rap?
Yeah, they can both rap. They're both Eminem can rap too good to where it's disgusting. He needs to stop. Hang him up. Big Sean, decent. You feel me? But it's like that's just not the sound of the city.
Them boys, I'm saying them boys put your city on the map.
Where are you from?
I'm asking you, did the boys put your city on the map? What they got to do?
Who put yours on the map? Who put Orlando on the map?
Who said Orlando was on the map? We talking about Detroit.
Let's not talk about Detroit. Let's talk about.
Okay, I'm fine. You don't go there. Okay, I'm fine.
Now bro, Detroit been on. That's all I'm gonna say, and we still on. You see, we got the hottest, most original music out right now, coming out of Detroit.
I like Detroit. I was asking who put y'all on the map. Was it Eminem and Big Sean?
Mainstream, you could say it was Eminem.
Okay.
But the streets not gonna tell you that. You ask the streets who put Detroit on, they might tell you Rock Bottom or Blade Icewood or somebody back in the day like that. Somebody that was originally underground Detroit rap. It gets deep. That's why I was like, I don't know if you're ready for that knowledge. You get what I'm saying?
You talk for the streets. You the voice of the streets.
Bro, I'm on the ground, bro.
Dirk.
I know what's going on. I'm on the ground.
All right, Dirk. Give a voice.
I'm on the ground. Hey, bro, you from like Winter Park somewhere out Kissimmee? Like, I don't know what you. Just be cool.
I was asking about Detroit, bro. I heard a lot of stuff about Detroit, so I just wanted to ask.
I don't even got nothing I can ask you about Orlando because I've never heard nothing except for Disney World.
That's it. Ain't nothing going on in
Orlando. Universal Studios.
Detroit way more exciting than Orlando. I just wanted to ask about
to
Detroit.
Me, you grew up in a large amusement park. You get what I'm saying? You grew. All right, man. Let's end the episode, bro.
to me, you grew up.
What? He said, come on, we wasting the fans' time. What?
All I see is abandoned buildings. I see dirty water.
Bro, first of all, that's not funny. And that's
trees,
that's like an hour away. That's
trees
like me
with no leaves. Miserable days. Gloomy sky.
I had a great childhood. Anyway, bro, shout out to y'all.
Matt, you got sunshine, beaches.
Episode 3. We out. Hey, cut Dre off. We not trying to hear that. Cut him off. Matter of fact, I'll come in the room and put you in the hell.